Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Geebz here, your old composer here at the Decomposer Lounge, and I'm going to try something completely new. Now, it's not the first time that I've actually read lyrics while listening to music, because I think I did it about a year ago, and it's on my Patreon channel still. I think I have two different tracks. One of them is a Tool track, and I read lyrics and stuff, and I forgot which one the other one is, but there's like 35, 40 videos on Patreon that are living on Patreon for Patreon members. But I decided I wanted to kind of maybe revisit this, and let's see if now that I realized how the lyrics work in Spotify, that if I could find a song actually that has some lyrics for the first time of me listening to it, how that shapes a little bit of how I respond to the music as well. I know that many people in the past have said, you know, dude, you got to listen to the lyrics, and it's got a really great messaging and stuff. And in most cases, I'm sure it does. It definitely means a lot to the musicians and the composers and the artists, the singers, the bands, you know, because that's the root of it, you know. But because of the nature of the music of heavy metal and stuff, it's very hard for me to understand. But today, this morning, I am going to listen to SLAYER's Repentless, and I'm going to do it with the lyric read-through, so we're going to do this together. I want to thank you guys ahead of time, like usual, for all of your support. All the links are down below. Let's do this. This is SLAYER. Name of the track is Repentless. All right. Okay, without a doubt, the lyrics totally are making a difference for me. In the sense that, you know, for the longest time on this channel, like I said earlier, it's been very hard to understand lyrics. But I've always, this is actually a little easier to understand than some of the ones that is the screamo. I'm sorry, that's not the right term to use, but the screaming and the growling techniques that the performers use. But in those, it's definitely, I can't understand. Of course, it's making it a little easier for me to understand because I'm reading this. And you know what? There is nothing about these lyrics that don't fit absolutely perfect with the song. The subject matter, the power, the anger, the angst, the disgust, that if the lead singer is the one that wrote these lyrics, of what he feels and what he sees. You can't look at these lyrics and present them any way than this gnarly ass thrash metal style composition, because you can't go, well, arrogance and violence, the world's in disarray. I mean, you know, who's going to deliver it that way? The truth be told is that the power is behind the artist and the passion behind what it is that's being expressed, and the only way to express it is with this incredibly powerful composition. And what I mean by that is, excuse me, is I loved how it opened up with one guitar, just flat, hard right, you know, and then it brings us back, and then they answer back here in full. And then it just tears up with the drums. That drummer is lit. He is just going off. The power chords are nice and grueling and everything, and I don't have a lot to say about that, because this is the first time my brain is actually rinsing in the power of the lyrics. But once we get into that thrash power playing by the drummer, the energy that's met with the guitar playing and everything else behind it, and as well as the vocal performance on this, is absolutely monstrous. I'll say a little more about the music when I get back to it, but I actually want to get back to listen to what else these lyrics are about. Okay, I got to stop there. This is something else that I love about listening to some of the more traditional, potent, old school style metal and of this nature, is that everything is raw off the floorboards. And what I mean is there's no tricked out post sidechain heaviness going on. So this is masters of their skill set, using the raw power of their amps. Maybe, I'm sure there's a few pedals and stuff involved, but it's not that glassy, gleaned, current production that we're hearing. Nothing wrong with the current production that we're hearing. It's just this, I don't think the messaging of this would be any more impactful had it gone in that route. Now we're talking, I don't know when this track was released, so I know it was, quite a while ago, I think. I didn't look at it here. But those solos, the switchbacks and the solos, I can't remember if there was 2 guitar players in this. Guys, don't come for me on that. I'm still not that 100%, educated on the bands. But I love the switchback of the tones. So, one of them has a drier and cleaner tone to their solo. The other one had a little bit more of a wah and wash fuzz to it. And the back and forth, if it's 2 guitar players or if it's overdubbing, it doesn't matter. Something else, too, is I'm always in awe of the stamina of these musicians. I can't, for the life of me, doing sixteenths, on the guitars and that chugging. I couldn't do it for maybe, if I'm lucky, 2 bars without having to go, and these guys just make a living out of it. And I think it's that channeled energy and that power based on the core values of what metal is. Get that shit out. That riff is just amazing. Especially, I didn't talk enough about the. By the way, I'm sorry about what happened here with the lyrics. This was the very first time that I've tried this, and apparently at a certain point, the automatic thing stopped scrolling, or at least I didn't set my window wide enough. So the next time I'll do that. I've learned my lesson. I didn't say enough about that opening riff because when the power chords are coming down, they're just coming down really hard. But that drummer is absolutely crushing it. And one thing is I noticed is it seemed like, and I didn't know, once again now, because I have a new thing that I'm kind of focusing on, which is the lyrics, I couldn't hear real big separation in the bass, and it sounded like the bass was just in unison with everything the guitar was doing because the drummer was in a orb of his own with the power and how he was playing, and there was nothing locked in with the kick. Sometimes you'll hear the galloping, with the bass and stuff. It's possible it was there, but I think, putting together the storyline of the lyrics now has given me a different way to kind of listen to this. I don't know that necessarily I'll have the ability to do this all the time because I realize that not all songs have lyrics in it. I mean, lyrics on Spotify this way, that I can utilize it this way. But this was a great way for me to start this, because I was getting a little like, I've been doing this a couple of years, and I just wanted to find something new to try for everybody. And but what I love about this is that there is nothing about these lyrics I can't identify with, except my expression of it may not be through, metal and stuff, but it doesn't mean that I don't feel this. And I think this is what's important for a lot of people who are saying, hey, Geebz, you really got to listen to the lyrics and stuff, even though, you're glamming on the music, is to understand a little better, perhaps, the tie-in of the pure listener, the person that's affected by the music and listens to the music, because it's that messaging that sometimes you want to say something, but you can't say it. But then a band or an artist releases a piece of work where you could say, that's what I wish I could say, or that's what I feel, or that's how I feel. And then you become a fan of that movement. And I think rock and metal and stuff has always been a very heavy, visceral pushback against, whatever it is the subject matter of a band might focus on. But in most cases, even this song, as powerful and as gnarly as Slayer is, there's a really good sense of the human spirit in the lyrics and in that performance. Like, just frick, leave me alone, for God's sakes, you know what I mean? Except that's how I would say it. But he says it this way. And I understand it, and I get it, I'm not levitating to a whole new level of, let's say, doing reactions or anything, but I think this really makes a difference. And so I'm going to continue on doing this. But thank you guys for hanging out and sticking with me still on this journey, and for the support. And hopefully this will be something fun that I can continue to do, and, maybe add another segment to my salad bar of opinion when I listen to music. But I do it because I still love to do it, and you guys are still somehow liking it and showing up. So you guys take care. Have a killer weekend. I'm done on any posts for this weekend. I got some things coming up, so I'll be back on Monday. So have a sick weekend. Be safe. Be everything you want to be. All right.